Hey, hey. Evening, everybody. Hey, Sarah, Kev, Howell, Jason, Praz, Matt, Danielle. Who else we got? Ethan, Tommy, Hunter, Simon. Oh, hi all. Where's my bottle gone? I'll leave it in the kitchen. Back in an hour. Okay. Come on. Before anyone says anything, I'm not sandbagging. I'm in B category because it's a B event. It's a B route rather, not B event. What am I talking about? That's right, Nick. Yes. Good evening, everybody. I'm riding this as part of a double day, I guess you could call it. But this morning's workout was a ride. It was a run, not a ride. A very good one as well. I did my mile test. However, the minus degree weather conditions killed the battery on my GoPro, so we don't have any footage from the actual run, which I'm actually more gutted about than anything. So yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yes, I'm running 100% difficulty at the minute. I did yesterday, and I am today. Yeah, so unfortunately the video is going to be a bit poop. It's going to be a bit poop, which I'm disappointed about, as you can imagine. Wanted to show you like me running basically from the back. But there we are. I was hoping for the best, but received the worst. I didn't actually think it would happen, but there we go. No, I'm definitely not doing it again. So you'll have to wait until the next time I do some form of test. I don't know when that'll be. I don't know when that'll be. Okay, I need a bit of music, don't I think? Breakfast with Ed. Makes a change from Tiffany, doesn't it? Bit of Flux Pavilion. I can't stop. Going out for a ride tomorrow with Anthony, so back out on the road after my little break. Looking forward to a nice outdoor ride. Hopefully it won't rain. Don't even know what we're planning tomorrow. Couple of hours, maybe. See what he wants to do. I'm just along for the ride. Just like tonight. Okie dokie. Oh, how old are you in this race, buddy? Or this ride, rather. Yeah, I know. It's deliberately 30 seconds behind Al. I'm joking. Oh, my legs are a little bit so. Oh, Paul, I lift you. Right on, Paul. Right on. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be breaking away at all. My legs are a little bit short now from this morning. My turbo. Well, not my turbo, my drivetrain is so quiet. When I've got a brand new chain on, it makes so much difference to the noise. Speaking of new chain, Katie's here. You and Katie? I don't know if there is a late join on these events, Sammy's. I'm not sure. Not really the person to ask. Fancy being my new mechanic, Katie? Over on Strava, on my comments, don't worry, I wasn't referring to you. It's I've had one person in particular who's enjoyed, let's say, my tiny runs that I've been doing, and decided to pick a hole in almost every run I do. Yeah. I've just got to raise awareness around it, because the fact that, you know, you shouldn't treat me any different. Like, I'm a cyclist, I'm not a runner. So when I turn to running, like, it's amazing how many messages I've received of people trying to beat me down when I'm a newcomer transitioning over. And I think a lot of it, as most people pointed out, a lot of it is to do with the fact that I've just jumped into it and banged out a 6-minute mile, and people aren't quite happy with it. But, you know, I think we've just got to encourage people, because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be a world champion at running, but yeah. Hey Kellen, how's things down south? Yeah, Paul. Oh, gravel. Gravel, gravel. What time is kick-off, Cal? Women's race was good, wasn't it? It's just clicking in one gear in particular. It's just where it's a new chain and old cassette. So, as some of you will probably know, when you don't change a cassette, but you do change to a new chain, it can have a little bit of an issue just bedding in. So, it doesn't take too long. It's another nice route, this actually, similar to last night. I love a nice long lead in, half an hour to break myself in. Oh good, we're not clashing with the cross tonight. I was close to that last night, press. 900 was it or something? That'll be the day when I hit 1,000 on screen again. That's the only reason why I live stream. Just so that if something happens, like I hit 1,000 watts, or if I do 7 watts per kilo for 20 minutes, then it's there forever. It's there forever. That's the only reason why I live stream. Prez is East Coast, isn't he? I think. Thank you for that picture there, Ethan. I'm very civilized. Ah, nice one, that 40 watt. That's a massive increase, isn't it? Blimey. Yeah, if it's not on YouTube, it doesn't count, yeah. Keep drinking. I'm not the only one that makes 3.5 watts per kilo look chill. Thank you for the compliment though. It's taken about 10 years to get to that level. Plus, if you were in the room with me now, you'd be able to notice little things I do when I start to get a little bit more distressed. Things like shuffling about in the saddle, things like my elbows flaring out a bit more. Yeah, things you don't notice on the stream. Yeah, how old is you? Yeah. Thank you, Bryce. Although, actually, you put in the work, so. Okay, first little. My max heart rate is about 190. Can't maintain that for very long though. You know what I mean? That's not sustainable. Go on, Paul. Go on, Howell. Stretch it. Stick with me, Stephen. You'll be flying in your 70s. I hope I'm still riding in my 70s. Can you imagine me on Zwift still live streaming when I'm 70? How amazing would that be? By the way, I intend to do that as well, if I'm able to. Just so you know, I'm in it for the long run. Nice little breakaway there. Even Gareth. How's things? Thanks for the ride on, Chris. Full page. Wow. Is that with the, that's with the electric spirit kit, yeah? That's good, isn't it? That's good. Yeah, that's true, Kev. Unless between now and then we find a way of like preserving your brain and your body, huh? I mean, you're Scottish anyway, so you could just venture a bit further north and you'd probably freeze and preserve yourself. If we talk about heart rate, we talk about like maximum heart rate. Although my maximum heart rate isn't that high, and my functional max heart rate isn't that high either, so you know, when I'm at my fittest, my sort of my 20-minute max heart rate, for example, to give you a bit more context, would be something like 175, 170. But my resting heart rate has always stayed roughly the same, like 50. It's never really been like, you know, crazy low that, you know, you might assume I'd be in the mid-30s. No, certainly not me. Never have been in the 30s. I must be doing something wrong. My weight in the minute, 62.6, I think. Yeah. So my max is low, or lowish. My max heart rate is lowish, but my resting heart rate isn't low. When you sort of assume it might be. Oof. Well, best of luck, Iffy. Best of luck. Alcohol, Stephen? What do you mean, rub it all over you? Yeah, pickle, yeah. I gotta be honest, there was a time in my career when I was riding for teams where I would religiously take my resting heart rate. I don't anymore. It's usually because I'm wearing a watch that tracks that anyway, but I used to, you know, wake up and take my resting heart rate, like, I guess without gadgets, I suppose. That's a good insight there, because how old is, shall we say, an older, well, masters athlete then, I suppose, is the category, isn't it? And, you know, your max isn't as high as a lot of people's, but you're still an extremely fit individual. How much time is necessary to develop such aerobic power? That's a very large question. If you take me, like, I did a video a while ago where I showed you how my FTP increased over the years, and it probably took about 7 years for it to go from say a 300 watt FTP to a consistent 360, 370 watt FTP. If you imagine like 300 watt FTP, for me is 5 watts per kilo, which is still, you know, high, isn't it, I suppose. So it took me 6 years of, and don't forget I started in the sport, I'd only been riding a bike for 8 years or 7 years, so it took a while to get to the sort of level where you see me now. And now that I've been there, it's a lot easier to sort of stay there and, or well, maintain that then, or even go back to it if I've had time off. So it doesn't really answer your question, does it? But yeah, that's true, Hal. That's true, yeah. How long is this going to take us? About an hour? A bit less? I don't know. No worries, Filippo. I try my best when I'm on 140 beats a minute to talk. I know it seems like a low heart rate, but I'm still having to take big breaths in. To the volcano. 130 heart rate, you're saying there. Yeah, that's, I mean, today when I did a 550 minute per mile, and that was obviously a maximum mile, my average heart rate was 166, but it took me you know, my heart rate was quite high in the last 2 minutes into the 170s. Yeah, that's true, Ian, that's true. That's alright, I know we're on the bike this evening, it's going to do me well, I think. Charlie's sending me TikToks. She's cooking risotto tonight, so I'm going to enjoy some wonderful food after this. Yeah, for sure, and for sure, yeah. So with the events I got coming up at the end of June, I can almost disregard FTP in a way, because it's going to be massive mountains, it's going to be repeated efforts, plus I'm doing a road race at the beginning of March, so I mean Zwift racing is going to help me quite a bit with that, with those repeated efforts in an actual race. An actual race situation. Evening, Danny boy. Thanks for dropping by. Nice to see you. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my body's not adapted to running. It's a shame I don't have the footage of my running form, because you'd be able to, you know, see a lot more of it then. Because I'm probably not the best, obviously, but I've got 6 weeks, so hopefully, yeah, we'll see some progress there for sure. I'm just looking to enjoy it. You know, someone asked me, am I looking to do a 4-minute mile? No, I'm not. I'm just looking to get through the Duathlon I did, and just get to a place where, you know, I can run 5k fairly tidily, you know, not be ruined at the end of it, and then be able to ride a solid 30k bike leg, which you know, I want to enjoy. Obviously I love riding my bike, so it doesn't matter if I have to walk that last 5k run. You know, it's more about just me going out there and enjoying it and pushing myself a bit. Yeah, that's true, Cav. Or Ted. 34 gig. Oh, definitely, and definitely, yeah. That's something that I think people who ride a lot outdoors, it makes a huge difference when, you know, you tell them to go out and do, you know, even a zone 2 ride, for example, but keep the chain tight the whole time. And even that, you know, people come back from that with a power file, and it's still a lot of spikes in there because it's quite difficult to keep the chain tight, basically. That's right, Gav, yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it, being genuinely serious. I'm looking forward to it. I know a couple of people have entered, some of Charlie's friends as well. It's not I don't think it's an elite level event by any means, you know. But I think yeah, I'll definitely throw in a couple of Zwift races, and then, you know, go for a run after the race, go for the run before the race, and yeah, I think Zwift racing can help me a lot in that regard, you know. So looking forward to experimenting. Yeah, I know. Roger Bannister, who? Cheers, Danny. Is that at the bottom or the top, or is it just somewhat near? I've had loads of recommendations, by the way. Thank you, everyone who's those of you that have been to Alpduez. Yeah, thank you for the recommendations of where to stay and everything else. At this rate, it's possible that I'm going to be doing a whole 10-day stint at altitude at Alpduez the end of June for the Haute Route one weekend and the Marmotte the following weekend. So yeah, how many training hours on a bike a week? On average, I probably do about 15 on average throughout the whole year. I can't remember the last time I did a 30-hour week or even a 25-hour week, if I'm honest. It's been a long time. Okay, hard bit's coming up. Group is quite small now. What event are you doing, Danny? Or are you just going out there for a trip? Hey, thank you for the ride on Spritch. Kev. Thank you, Michael. How's your back, buddy? I don't know, I haven't heard from Scott. Scott Davis. He lives not that far away, actually. Damn shame you have to retire, mind you, because of an injury. Ah, I got you, Danny. Crazy event that. But no doubt you'll smash it. I see the training you're doing. For those of you who don't get Kev's joke, by the way, what basically happened last week was I took the week off. I didn't ride. Or this week, rather. Lying on the back is the best thing ever, Michael. It's a shame you have to do it because of the injury, but yeah. I love lying on my back on the floor. It's soothing in a very strange way. Like you're grounding yourself. There goes Howell. There goes Howell. See if anybody reacts to it. Got my feather. Need to put a TV on the ceiling, Michael. Oh, sorry to hear it anyway. I hate this last bit. Yeah. Go on, Paul. Good job. Thanks for the ride on, Katie. You can chuck an intensity day in there, Ted, for sure. At least one. No more than two, though. Thanks for the heads up, Kel. See if I can be an expert downhiller here. And not burn much energy. Couple getting back on after it got strung out of the top there. It's good to see that last bit of that climb got the better of a couple of riders. Means the next climb can probably whittle the group down a little bit more. There you go, back into the volcano. Keep going, everybody. Everybody who's coming up the other way, keep riding. No, fair enough, Michael, fair enough. I know where I stand. VR headset. No, that's an idea. Oh, harsh, Kev, harsh. Harsh but fair. Oh, I've timed that air attack well. I'm proud of that. Well done, Ed. Oh, that descent has made my legs feel worse than what they were at the beginning. Oh. Roger that, Harold, roger that. Good grief, here we go. Big move. Big move. Strong orange numbers. Up, 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 up. Oh, there's a move over the top. Yeah, it very much draws much similarities to how I enjoy racing, Calvin. Yeah, agreed. Now the group's coming back. I'm gonna stay away. The blob is too big. If the blob wasn't so big and still had some legs left, I wouldn't have made that. sometimes you gotta make the calculation, as Sean Kelly says, in split seconds. But you all know that already. Paul's turn to attack. Yeah, we might as well, isn't it, Michael? Might as well now. Should we try and hit those 1,000 watts then? Oh, could come any time, couldn't it? So there's no harm in trying. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen though. Tell me. We'll see. I don't know. I'd rather sprint, to be honest. I enjoy a good sprint. Oh, that was a long one. Oh, I think. Thanks everyone. Obviously with fresh legs I would much prefer a longer sprint, or on tired legs I much prefer a shorter sprint. So I think that was just about okay. Oh, just about okay for my tired legs, or my tired sprinting legs then rather. Yeah, it's always funny when one starts sprinting early and you don't know what to do. You don't know whether to like chase it or leave it. And like Howell is, you know, I don't need to tell you that he's a very good rider. So if he goes early, I think it's always going to cause a reaction. So the people that kind of reacted, it did me a favour a little bit, because I was able to stay seated for a while until I hit the power up. And I think that really helped. I think if I stand up for too long, I definitely tire like really quickly. I put that down to my arm strength, to be honest. But no, Prez. Yeah, let's have a look at that finish then. Yeah, it was not a massive peak, 771. But I don't know what the. Yeah, it was a long way, so. Yeah, 708 for 20 seconds, but it looks like the sprint was actually almost. Or was this? I wonder if this. See, this is why, like, I hope with the Zwift there's going to be some form of update to these power graphs, because I always like, at the end of my races or training sessions, I always like to look at the power graph and show you it and try to like have a conversation about it. But it'd be nice to see like where this was done, because you know, it's irrelevant seeing it there because you don't know. You could have done it anywhere on this route, to be frank. I think it might well have been the attack I did on the KOM. Maybe it was, I don't know. Hopefully it was. Let me just take a screenshot. Oh, my legs are shaking. Oh, my legs are shaking. Let's go back. I want to just have a little spin here. Talk and ride. I know, Howell, I don't blame you, buddy. I don't blame you. What have I missed here? Yeah, Howell, nice roll of the dice. A lot of people saying they love the way you race, and I agree really, because it's the way I enjoy to race as well. It's just, you know, when there's someone like you in the race, sometimes I don't have to be the one that people look at to do it. So yeah, good one. Oh, nice one, Paul. Good ride, buddy. Very, very good ride. I hear you're going well, so that was awesome. Oh. Am I racing tomorrow? No, I'm going out for a ride tomorrow with Anthony, so probably go out for two and a bit hours maybe. So yeah, just get back into a bit of a routine now after a little bit of time off, but looking forward to the Zwift cyclocross worlds rather. So if any of you want to head off and get prepared for that, get the popcorn out and everything else, then you know, you don't have to stay. Yeah, so many factors for sure, Mick, so many factors. And as Katie says, yeah, there's lots about learning about the sprint finishes, especially as, you know, there's also so many courses that you can race on as well, so it's never like a one size fits all. It's never 250 meters from the finish you open your sprint, because, you know, it's different on different gradients and also different you know, when people go early like Howell did there, and you know, it almost paid off, sort of thing. So oh my word. No, this is the Tron bike. This is the Tron bike. Where's Charlotte? You okay? You want to say hello?
Hi. Hello. You okay?
Yeah, how's the risotto?
Oh, it's done. You don't want risotto for tea though, do you?
What are we having now?
Just one of those,
Oh, okay.
because you've had dinner.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna run away now. Bye, guys.
Oh, when's my next race? Probably, it definitely won't be Monday or Tuesday, so it might be Wednesday or Thursday. Oh. Yeah, Charlie's ready. Charlie's ready for Tuesday, yeah. Yeah. She is indeed. She's enjoying it. She is enjoying it. Thank you, Michael. I'll pass that on. Oh, everyone is saying hi. I'll pass it on. Yeah, she's slowly dyeing it deeper and deeper blonde. So, yeah, that's right, Michael. Yeah. I'll be streaming D1. Yes, of course. I've had like very good feedback from it actually, because there's not that many D races live streamed, is there? I don't think, or at least, you know, apologies if there is, but I haven't seen. So yes, no, it's a nice little different perspective. It almost draws, as Charlie's told me, it draws a complete parallel to, you know, I guess the level I'm at and the level she's at. But you know, it's never about that. It's always about trying to include people and make them feel included and give them something to look forward to and to enjoy. And doesn't matter what level you are, does it? So, whew. Yeah, and hopefully, you know, in Charlie's case at least, you know, I can only really speak for Charlie, but, you know, hopefully as she progresses, it's nice to see that progression, you know, firsthand, I guess. That's kind of part of this channel ethos in a way, is, you know, you just see that progression, you feel part of that progression, and then eventually, you know, we're all kind of progressing together, I suppose. She's not quite to that confident level yet, Michael. Maybe if we get 2 turbo trainers, or maybe if I get a Wahoo Kickr bike, and Charlie rides on this Kickr, and we can have like a couple stream, a bit like GP Llama. We could do the same race but stream it separately and things. So yeah. Anyway, nice one. Well, wish everybody the best of luck on Tuesday. If I don't see you before then, I will put up my video from today from my 1 mile run. That was an epic fail in terms of video production because the GoPro battery died, but I will still put it up just for you know, for those of you that aren't on Strava and all these other places to follow along. So it was good fun. So yeah. I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy the cyclocross worlds. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and have a good start to your week. I'll see you soon.